I'm 38.
You're young though still.
38 is old in boxing. I've been boxing since I was 7.
Terence Crawford believes boxing respects hype more than dominance, and now he's speaking out. Meanwhile, in an interview, Shakur emphasized his deep regard for Terence Crawford, describing him as someone who continues to watch out for him. Bud deserves his own moment, he said, dismissing the frequent comparisons between them. Despite their competitive nature, Shakur continued that he is relieved that neither of them has been entangled in online drama.
But just the love and respect that we got for each other, he's still kind of looking out after me, so that's my guy.
Yeah, I don't like how they be comparing him to Bud, man. Like, let Bud have his moment, man. That should be lame as hell, yo.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad that they haven't got caught up in it. That's the main thing. You know, two guys that's so competitive. When you're that competitive, it's easy to be caught up into the online tricks and social media turning you against each other, but
Similarly, Terence Crawford questioned the inconsistent officiating in boxing, pointing out that some actions are just not permitted by the rules. He said the decision would have been much harsher if the circumstances had been reversed. It demonstrated to Crawford how uneven enforcement can alter the outcome of a conflict.
In boxing, you can't say time out and go to the corner and then your coach get up wiping your eyes.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Damn, so they gave it to him. So the grease had nothing to do with it.
Whatever it wasn't right, you know. And if it was on the other side, they definitely would have called it a knockdown. They definitely would have.
Moving on, after the fight announcement for Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, Eddie Hearn praised both fighters during the press conference held in New York. He highlighted their willingness to engage in a bout that many believed would never take place, noting the significance of this unique matchup between top talents from the 135 and 140-pound divisions. Hearn emphasized that the anticipation surrounding the fight was a testament to the skill and determination of both athletes.
Eddie, at MSG, what are you expecting on January 31st?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Chris. This place is special. I think when this fight was talked about, I think both Shakur and Teofimo Lopez need a huge amount of credit for making this fight. Both of the guys are the respective kings of their division. Teofimo Lopez, the #1 guy at 140. Shakur, the #1 guy at 135. And when I heard about this fight, I didn't expect it to happen. And you know, the work that His Excellency's done, Ring Magazine, to make this fight quite sensational. But the icing on the cake is to see the fight at Madison Square Garden. This is, for me, the absolute mecca of boxing.
Whereas previously, Rick Reno described it as a guaranteed fireworks show, featuring two young fighters who are willing to risk everything in their quest to win the coveted ring title, there is an undeniable excitement surrounding this event. The tension is palpable as these athletes prepare to leave it all in the ring, showcasing their skills, determination, and passion for the sport.
Who is the challenger? Shakur Stevenson. And, you know, like you said, we've had fireworks at our last couple of events, and I expect nothing less than fireworks in this fight. You know, these two guys, Teofimo and Shakur, are the future of this sport. They're two young guys, well accomplished in their own respective rights, and they're laying it all on the line in this.
However, without hesitation, Terence Crawford publicly supported Shakur and even placed a bet on him, fervently rooting for his victory. His endorsement not only showcased their strong camaraderie, but also highlighted the deep respect he has for Shakur's talent and potential in the boxing realm. Crawford's confidence in his fellow fighter was evident, and it added an extra layer of excitement to the match.
Will, who you think's gonna win?
Who is this?
Teo and Shakur. They're fighting next month at Barclays. I'm be there. You'll be there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I get to see your live reaction when I take your money.
Little bro walking away with that. You gonna see.
Nah, Shakur is not to be with, but Teo's good.
Teo's good for what he do, but he's getting washed.
Nah, come on.
He's getting washed. And I don't even bet.
You think Shakur's winning?
Hey, look. That's how confident I am, and I don't even bet.
You never bet?
I never bet. I don't bet at all.
In addition, Shakur said that he came up with the idea for this fight. Recognizing Teofimo's achievements and having faith in his own ability to win, he wanted to put himself to the test against a top-tier opponent, demonstrating his desire to push the boundaries of his own potential.
Yeah. I actually set this fight up. And I honestly did it because I wanted to push myself. I know that Teo is a tremendous fighter. I know he's on an extremely high level. And I feel like Well, I know that I can beat him, but I know that this should be a tough set. So.
Meanwhile, during training camp, Shakur made a statement regarding Teofimo's disrespect toward him, and that Teofimo was making him feel inferior by referring to Shakur as slow or small. Shakur has shown throughout his career that he continues to feel undervalued based on others' opinions of him as an athlete. Shakur took this doubt from others as motivation fuel to push him even harder for the upcoming fight, instead of discouraging him.
Yeah, I'll land a punch on him. For sure.
Do you believe your opponent underestimates you?
I think my opponent is underestimating me because he said that I'm a slow one. He thinks that I'm too small.
Additionally, Shakur said that preparation stems from a place of self-doubt and believes that this creates a sharper focus for him, and that nothing will give him more motivation than to perform in a way his belief will prove, not just to Teofimo, but to the entire boxing world watching closely.
Yeah, bigger name, and also he got the more accolades. He's been undisputed before. He's won belts at 35, won belts at 30, at 40. So he's more accomplished. So I know that will be a better name on my resume.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that this is gonna be a tough fight for you.
I mean, they absolutely right to have their opinion. I already know this guy's good. I done came up in the amateurs with him. I chose this for that reason. Like, I chose this because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to put myself in a situation to where I'm able to raise my game up to another level. So that was my whole purpose.
He also added that he doesn't care about being called the New York Fighter or which city a boxer hails from. The only thing that matters to him is that he proves that he has dominated his opponents by a very large margin. This type of mentality is also similar to what Terence Crawford has gone through, where the fight has not always been a battle against the opponent, but rather against the perception of him.
Florida, so I don't look at him like a fighter that's from New York. So, but do I gotta be dominant? I think every fight that I set up, I want to be dominant. I don't care who in front of me. I want to dominate. I want to beat you to where judges don't feel like they can rob me. So I always got that feeling. I always got that chip on my shoulder.
Finally, Shakur added that Crawford showed the attitude of a true veteran by doing what was required to win, rather than taking needless chances. He implied that Bud chose control over spectacle, even though he knew he had another gear. Shakur added that he would still choose Crawford in a rematch because he believes that restraint is what sets elite fighters apart from everyone else.
I think Bud will knock him out the next song. Yeah, I think Canelo is one of the hardest dudes to knock out, but I think it was points in that fight where you could tell Bud wanted to like step it up and push on the gas a little bit more. But he's like, shit, the name of the game is win. So he did like the veteran thing to do. But you could tell like deeper inside of the way Bud thinking, his mentality, that he knew he had another gear that he could have took it to. And that was like the ultimate highest level already. So it's like he can even go past that is what he kind of knew. So
On the contrary, Teofimo Lopez views this upcoming fight as a dream matchup. In his perspective, Shakur has specifically chosen him as a worthy opponent, underscoring the significance of this confrontation in their careers. Lopez believes that their styles will create an exciting and competitive atmosphere in the ring. He feels confident that this duel not only represents a pivotal moment for both fighters, but also offers fans the opportunity to witness a clash of skill and determination.
It's a dream matchup, you know what I'm saying? It's a fight that boxing fans, these are the fights we want to see. What made you want to fight Shakur right now? How did y'all get it done?
I think it's just fate, It just lined up. I think that, he's been talking a big game since the Williams-Zepeda fight that happened over here at the Armstrong Stadium. So I think that there's nobody else at 135 that he's trying to aim for. So he wants to come for the top dog, and that's me at 140. So it just lines up, and I'm always willing to fight the best, and I felt like why not?
Additionally, Teofimo has taken on the underdog mentality, and even though it doesn't bother him, he says that boxing begins in the mind. While Shakur wants to be in control, Teofimo excels in the midst of chaos. The difference between their positions will make this a fight that tests the validity of boxing's core principles.
So with that upset, what do you plan to exploit about Shakur in the ring?
That his defense is not as impeccable as people mention it.
Nah, it's impeccable. This is pretty elite. Come on, Teofimo. It's pretty elite.
No. Well, that's what I say. Like,
what is his weakness though, if there's one?
His mind. Once you penetrate the mind, that's it. It's game. This is boxing. This has always been since forever. And if your mind ain't strong in this, it's never gonna accomplish anything in life. And that's why boxing to this day is the toughest sport in the world.
Furthermore, Ryan Garcia questioned whether Shakur has the necessary ability to keep Teofimo off of him. However, later on, Ryan himself said that Shakur should win due to stylistic reasons.
Does Shakur have enough power to keep Teo off him?
Hell no. He has less power than Devin Haney. There's no way. But I do have Shakur beating him, though.
Yo,
I do have you beating him.
I will whoop your ass.
Bro, I'll pop that gap right back in that mouth. I'll have you looking like a saber gap tooth tiger. Oh my God, I'll do you dirty. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You suck.
Hey, if I have though, you though. Oh my, here we go. Hey, not the same fighter. Hey, not the same fighter. Not the same. Hey, when I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say? When I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say?
I was there.
Hey, no, when I put a beat on you. I'm talking about you. You got no power. You got no power.
And you lost. And you still scared him to this day.
No. Bro, I'm gonna knock that gap right back in your mouth. I'm gonna knock that gap into your mouth again. Hey, you fixed the teeth. You fixed the teeth, but I'm gonna knock that right back in. I'm gonna put bam.
In addition, Ryan later walked back some of his earlier remarks, admitting that he still believes Shakur will defeat Teofimo based on the stylistic matchup despite the heated exchange. He clarified that Shakur has a distinct advantage due to his strategy and ring intelligence. Ryan claims that Shakur is intelligent enough to adapt as needed and outsmart Teofimo during the fight.
Sorry, Shakur, I know we were, going at it right now, but I do have you beating him. I do see that your style, he can't fuck with. Oh, sorry, damn, I cussed myself.
And you're on the show. That's the second one. That's a fine, yo. That's a fine.
But I gotta say one thing, Teofimo does got that rock on him. Has that one punch power. I see that, you fought a little different with what's his name, Cepeda. Do you think you're gonna fight that same way, or it's gonna be a little different? I see it a little different, but
you fight everybody different, bro. You can't fight guys the same way.
Similarly, Shakur's continuous dedication to training with discipline was a point made by Eddie Hearn when looking at Shakur compared to Teofimo and the drastic ups and downs associated with Teofimo's emotional state of being.
The only thing you need is the consistency. And I think people don't realise how consistent Shakur Stevenson is. If you look at Teofimo Lopez, he's like this, right? I actually think now he seems to be in a solid place. But over the years, Teofimo's been like this. And coming off the back of the Teofimo Lopez fight, Loma fight, he lost the trajectory because life gets tough. When these kids start all of a sudden making a load of money, getting a load of criticism, finding fame, it's not easy to deal with. Fighters should look at Shakur. He's always in camp. He's never out of shape. You'll never see him out drunk. You'll never see him out doing stupid things.
In conclusion, Bruce Carrington echoed that sentiment, giving Shakur the edge in boxing IQ, while warning that frustration could become Teofimo's biggest enemy. Therefore, again, it isn't about the talent, but rather how you handle your emotions.
I think Shakur has the advantage because, granted, Teo, he is known as the guy that shows up, went to big fights. I think naturally, athletically, he's more talented than Shakur. But when it comes to the IQ in the boxing style, that's where Teo has a problem. Because Teo has fought guys like Jermaine Ortiz and Sandor Martin and shown real big, lapses in his game, I feel like he can get frustrated.
Lastly, Terence Crawford calls out the fact that there is a major discrepancy in the ways that people perceive fighters and how those perceptions create narratives about different outcomes in boxing based on what you are physically capable of doing. So for him, that is an indication of how intelligence and accuracy are often disregarded by the sport in general. The same test for Shakur Stevenson will take place on January 31st.
I'm older than Spence. I'm older than Majmov. I'm older than all these guys that saying that was washed.
Yep.
But if the roles was reversed, it'd be different. They'd be like, oh man, Terence was washed.
Yeah, that's true. If you lost that, exactly. Exactly.
He 38.
Facts.
Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does Shakur Stevenson have what it takes to outbox Teofimo Lopez? Or will Teo's power and aggression flip the script? And more importantly, do you think boxing truly respects greatness? Like, subscribe, and stay locked in for all the latest fight breakdowns, reactions, and updates.